Personal information. When you meet somebody for the first time, personal information questions are the basis for any conversation in English, and so it is important. Sometimes people ask you for personal details such as name, address, and date of birth. In asking and giving the personal details or information, the structure and language features should be paid attention. They are: who asks for a name or a person, whose asks about the owner, why asks for a reason, where asks for place, what asks about a thing or a concept, which asks about a thing or choice or alternative, when asks for a time, how asks about the way something happens, also how much or how many to ask about quantity, how long to ask about duration, how often to ask about frequency. Remember the word of questions. Question word optional. Auxiliary do, just did, to be, and is are. Pronoun. Verb plus complement. Example. Where do you live? Where is the question word do, is the auxiliary, you is the pronoun, live is a verb plus complement if we have the complement. What is your name? What is question word? Is auxiliary. Your name is pronoun. Do you like reading? Do is auxiliary. You is pronoun, and like reading is verb plus complement. Subjective pronouns. Subjective pronouns can act as the verb of a sentence. It performs the action of the verb. The subjective pronouns are he, I, it, she, they, we, and you. You can see here subject pronoun I singular, we plural, you singular, you plural, he singular, she singular, it singular, they plural. Example. He spends ages looking out the window. After lunch, she and I will go to the planetarium. Objective pronouns. Objective pronouns act as the object of a sentence. It receives the action of the verb. The objective pronouns are her, him, it, me, them, us, and you. Now you can see here. Example. Cousin Eldred gave me a trombone. Take a picture of him, not us. Now let's study this. Match the subject with its object. I is me as the object. You becomes you as the object. We becomes us as the object. They becomes them as the object. And she becomes her as the object. Now we come to possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns tells you who owns something. The possessive pronouns are hers, his, its, mine, ours, theirs, and yours. Example, that red basket is mine. Yours is on the coffee table, dear. 3. Possessive pronouns. A possessive pronoun tells you who owns something. It's the same thing as before. Yeah. Then we discuss about gerund. So what is gerund? Gerund, in expressing our hobbies, most of us will use the word like. You need to be careful when you use the word. After the word like, we must use verb with ending in. In, it is called gerund. Let's see the example. So this is gerund. Example, I like reading novels. He likes swimming in the river. My brother likes playing PlayStation after study. Okay, this is typical question. What's your name? Give your first name then surname. My name's Susan Harris, or I'm Susan Harris. What's your first name? My first name is Susan. What's your surname? Your family name or your second name? My second name is Harris. Okay, what's your date of birth? It's day, month, year. It's the 2nd of July, 1980. Or, when were you born? On the 2nd of July, 1980. You can write 2 July 1980 or July 2, 1980. But when you say the date, use the ordinal number. The first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, the eighth, the ninth, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 20th, the 21st, etc. Now, what's your marital status? You can answer I'm married, I'm single, I'm divorced, I'm widowed, or are you married? Then what's your address? Or where do you live? So you give the full address of yours. Name the house if there is one, street number and name, town or city, country and postcode. Then country. For example, Rose Cottage 20, London Road, St. Albans, Hertz AL92RS, England. Now we come to work and occupation. We can ask the question with, what do you do? I'm a teacher. Where do you work? I work at a company in Palembang. Do you like your job? Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. Why do you like your job? I like my job because I like educate people. No, family. You can ask about family. So the question is to be like this. Do you have any children? Yes, I have 4 children. Or no, I don't. What are their names? Their names are Bob, Ted, Thomas, Andrew, for example. And then you can ask about the numbers of siblings they have. How many brothers and sisters do you have? I have 2 brothers and no sister. That's the examples. Now, typical questions, contact information. These are the questions that you can use to ask for contact information. Where are you from? I'm from Surabaya. What is your address? My address is at Jalan Diponegoro. What's your phone number? My phone number is 18127896849. Do you live with your parents? You can say yes I do or no I don't. Whom do you live with? I live with my parents. Do you live in a house or an apartment? I live in a house. What is your email address? My email address is susanwilson@gmail.com, for example. Now, free time activities. You can ask about free time activities. The questions are, what do you do in your free time? In my free time, I like playing my guitar. What are your hobbies? My hobbies are swimming, reading comics, and surfing. What type of music do you like? I like listening to music. Do you have a favorite singer or group? My favorite singer is Afghan. What types of movie do you like? I like science fiction movies. Now, habits. Do you have any habits? Yes, one of my habits is snoring. Do you snore? Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. Now we come to other personal information that we can ask to someone that we meet for the first time. What is my favorite food? My favorite food is pizza, for example. Is there any food that you do not like? Yes, I don't like spaghetti or I like all food. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is brown. Why do you want to learn English? I want to learn English because I want to be an English teacher. What languages do you speak? I speak English. Do you have any pets? Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. What pets do you have? I have a cat. Which sports do you like? I like football. Do you have a favorite team? My favorite team is Real Madrid. What is something you do well? I'm good at dancing. What is something you do not do well? I'm bad at singing. These are the examples of questions and the answers. When the subject is the third person singular, pronouns are used such as she, he, and it. Names of people are also commonly used, such as Sarah, Tom, David. Look at the examples below and look carefully that different auxiliaries are used. This question, where does he come from? Where does Sarah live? What school does David go? Let's see the answer. He comes from Japan. Sarah lives in Depot. David goes to Jakarta International School. In the present simple tense, the verbs for the third person subject in the sentences are changed. Ending up as es or ies will be inserted at the end of the verb. Read the following guide. Most of the verb ends with consonant will be added with s. For example, works, visits, learns, finds, brings, shows, etc. Verbs end with vowels will be added with es. For example, goes, does, etc. Verbs end with consonants y will be added with ies. For example, studies, cries, tries, etc. But please notice exceptions for these words. Plays instead of plays, buys instead of buys.
Okay, everyone, this is the end of the lesson. Thank